then obviously the series that we watch the most of, and then that
Yeah,
we're most invested in the
yeah,
West, the Trailblazers versus the Nuggets.
yeah,
Shout out to the Serbian fans that we have listening to the pod and watching the clips. Yeah, we're kind of the big Nuggets fans. They're our West team. Obviously, Raptors are our East team.
yeah.
And with PJ Dozier out, Will Barton out, and
Mhm.
Jamal Murray out, dude, we just lack the they just lack the guard depth to
Yeah, yeah,
win the series. Like win the series. Like we need
yeah,
PJ Dozier or Will Barton to return.
yeah. Like we both had it going seven. I had Blazers. You had
And
Nuggets,
Nuggets,
but without Will Barton, like he's what their fourth best player, fifth best player, like
third best scorer though.
third, yeah, third best scorer. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, they're not Nuggets. If he doesn't come back, the Nuggets probably aren't winning the series. Even PJ Dozier, there's like a nice, like another long,
defender.
good defender guard off the bench. Like without that depth, without obviously Jamal Murray, like Campazzo was really good in that game. Jokic was amazing in that game. He just absolutely ended Cantor's like career almost. How much he
Yeah,
destroyed him. MPJ put up good points and
good
actually a
rebound.
decent efficiency, but he only shot
Yeah,
1 of 10 from three. So I mean,
yeah,
like even if he does come around, I don't know. They're going to need Will Barton back for sure. But I don't know. Like, are we hearing anything about Will Barton?
yeah. It was a hamstring injury. Hopefully he returns. He's been out for a little bit in the season as well. It's just like even like Monty Morris, like someone who played last game, he wasn't 100%, and you could tell by his play because if he was 100%, he would have got much more of those minutes that Austin Rivers got. And I think, man, even someone like a Dozier, like I know like a lot of NBA fans don't know him, but like Nuggets fans could kind of support us with this. Like if he slots in there for Austin Rivers and for all of those 33 minutes, like we're talking about a really like improved defense like
Yeah,
so much. We're talking about so much better cutting off the ball. We're talking about someone who just knows the system better, and then moving Austin Rivers to the bench, and taking up that Marcus Howard 20 minutes. We're just talking about more playmaking on the bench and talking about more like shot creation on the bench. So like it just puts stuff into place, and obviously adding Will Barton and Dozier,
mm-hmm.
ideal situation. Like we were just adding so much more scoring, so much more playmaking, so much more defense that it's going to be like a completely new, different team. And like
Yeah,
those two role players kind of have that effect. And the only reason for this is because Jokic is a pass first superstar, pass first option. So he needs those guys around him because like he only had what 2 assists or 1 assist
yeah. I think it's like one or
game
two.
one,
Yeah,
and that's because he couldn't pass like
yeah.
unless it was to MPJ like
Missing threes,
everyone
like
else.
yeah,
Yeah, like it was just better for him to go by himself back to the basket and teach Cantor like he's the best center in the league.
yeah.
And then obviously we have to give credit where credit's due. Carmelo Anthony, amazing first quarter, really kept the Blazers in it, and he's like, "Hey guys, we should win this series." Like, what a first quarter for him! Like, changed the game. Like, he had 12 points and he had three threes in the first quarter. Amazing. Uh, Damian Lillard, 13 assists. He had seven in the first quarter. Like, he was also going off. He was red hot, 34 and 13. The defense wasn't great, but they did it. They did the job on everyone else. They're like, "Hey, Jokic, score 40. We're still gonna beat you." You put
Mm-hmm.
up 34, and they still beat him. It's just tough. You can't win with this much injuries,
Yeah,
especially in the same position.
yeah, exactly. You just can't like you were right about Campazzo. He actually did play like even though
Really good.
Dame
Yeah.
put up good stats, he played really good defense, really good playmaking, like he always does. Jokic was himself. MPJ scored a lot. I mean, he's going to be up and down from three a little bit, but he's going to be better than 1 of 10 most games. The thing is, like outside of Jokic and MPJ, there's pretty much no scorer, no go-to scorer
Yeah.
at all on that team. So like without Jamal Murray, obviously. You need Will Barton to be that third guy. You're not relying on Campazzo to score. You're not going to ask Aaron Gordon to score. You're not going to ask Austin Rivers to score too much. It's not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So I don't blame the Nuggets for dropping that game. I do think even if Barton is out the whole series, it's still going to go six at least. I think Jokic
Yeah.
is that good, and MPJ is going to be better than that. But let's just hope he comes back soon. At least Dozier even.
Yeah. And like Aaron Gordon still had a good game.
Yeah,
He's just not a scorer. Like he still had
yeah,
16 and 8. Like he's just not a scorer. And
yeah,
when Will Barton and Dozier comes in, he might score more points because the
yeah,
floor opens up and like he gets easier cuts. So yeah, we just need those players in. They're all shooting guards, kind of like It's just all in one
Mm-hmm.
position, and it just sucks for them. It just sucks because now like Marcus Howard, someone who even like Nuggets fans like us don't know that much of, has to play 20 minutes a game, man. It's just tough.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here so you never miss the best clips from Stretch the Floor. Hit the links in the description below to find us on all podcast platforms, and follow us on Instagram.